Hello chickens, how are you all doing today? Angela here of course, and time for a little crafting video. I hope that you're feeling inspired. I've got a really quick one today and a one-page wonder using a basic sheet of paper, so whether that's A4 US letter. I'll make sure that we trim it so that we're all using the same piece. Yeah, and this is what I've made with it. So a really cute little item. I'm going to make one of these, another one of these I should say, and put it into my Christmas journal. But this is actually great as a happy mail, a little Christmas card. You could put a gift card in here, money for the you know, for the grandchildren and things like that. Right, so let's have a look at it. Got my little jingle on here, jingle all the way. Got a pocket in the front here with 2 bits of ephemera. All the ephemera comes from my ephemera kit. A little bit of lace here and there. And we have got another little pocket over here with 2 tags. And that goes into the back over there. And then I've got another pocket at the back over here with a tag, large tag that goes in the back. Yeah, and then that's not all folks, as they say on the infomercials. You turn it over and you've got another pocket with 2 bits of ephemera. You've got another 2 tags, and I've just stuck in one of my little sentiments over there. And that's the back of the large tag, so I sort of just arranged it so you couldn't see that too much. So that's what we've got there, and you could roll these off. This is great to use with any sheet of paper that you're not quite sure what to do with, because so much of it is covered, so you know it's going to look great. So I think this is amazing to go into your journal. It's pretty flat, so it will just clip into the side or pop into a pocket itself. So yeah, good to go. Let's have a go at making one of these. So what do you need? Right, I've got a sheet of paper just like this, nothing on the back, but I probably will stencil a little bit at the top here. All right, so you want to get out a little stencil and some ink. I've got some on the side here somewhere. Oh, there it's hiding. So we'll do that. Alternatively, you could just stick on another little strip of paper. We can do that too. You want to grab quite a few bits of ephemera. So want 4 bits of the smaller size. So I think I've got 3 smaller tags here, and a piece of ephemera for this one, and 1 large tag. And then for the smaller pockets in the front, you want to grab a few bits of the smaller size. So I've just got those 2 for one, and sort of like that for another. I'm going to use that as a pocket. I've got one of my pockets from my add-on kit in there. There's the 4th bit of ephemera. There we go. Right, so I've got another sentiment to go onto the pocket. There we go, that's that. I've got one of my little fabric flowers you saw me make before, so I'm going to perhaps stick that on. A couple of bits of lace, so I've got a little bit of the bauble one, micro bauble, I think is pom-pom, that's the word. Another little strip of lace. These are just scrappy bits. And then I've grabbed a longer piece of lace. Alright, so I'm going to just put those all back in there. I've got some washi tapes, my Christmas ones. I am going to put some on because I did actually add it over here with the reindeer. So I quite like the look of that there. Alright, so I'm going to put that to the side. Grab your piece of paper, get your stencil out, and I'll meet you back here. Okay, so I'm going to use my lumberjack plaid because I love it. It's my fave for Christmas. A little brush, and I'm going to just use my music notes for this. So I'm going to put that there. We're going to use that in a minute. I'm going to grab my ruler. And the first thing I want you to do is I want you to measure the length of your sheet of paper to 11 inches. Now, if you've got a US letter size, that is already 11 inches. If you're using an A4, you need to take off 3/4 of an inch. All right, so we're going to cut that down. And because mine is in inches, and I can't tell you how amazing these boards are just for this. And I cleaned mine today. And thank you, Cheryl, for telling me to use the hand sanitizer because it does a fab job. So we've got this, it's now 11 inches in length, all right? You don't have to be precise. This is an estimate and you can do this, change this up however you like. All right, the very next thing I want to do is put it back on your board. If you've got a school board, great, grab it. I'm just going to take another inch here. I'm not cutting it off. I am going to take my bone folder, back of a butter knife works well if you don't have one. And I'm just going to run an inch, so 2.5 centimeters from the edge over there. Right, we don't need anything else other than your bone folder. All right, so what we want to do here is we want to fold on that score line and stick it down. Right, so there we go. Did I go a bit skew? I did. Gosh. Hope everyone's doing well and having a nice time watching the Christmas craft off. I thoroughly enjoyed the projects, as I'll tell you, and I was blown away by the ones yesterday. So Stacey's Paper Jam, if you haven't gone and seen her project, go and watch it because it's really amazing. I loved it, Stacey. That was my fave yesterday. Right, I am going to fold that up. We've stuck it down. There we go. Right, and now what I want to do is I do want to fold this up, and I can't remember. I think it was 4 inches. Let me tell you now. Just measuring here. I'll tell you how much that is. Talking too much. Yeah, 4 1/4. There or thereabouts. All right, 4 1/4. And I'm just going to put my finger there. I'll tell you why. You want to have a little bit at the top. So we've got that over there, and I'm just meeting up those edges nicely, hopefully, like that. Right, there we go. So your whole piece now should be just over 5 3/4 from there to there. Okay, now I hope this is just checking. Yeah, okay. Right, so I've got that there. I'm going to just draw a very soft pencil line. Can I see it? I can. That is just show me how far I need to stencil down. That's all. So I'm going to do that first before I do any other folds. There's only one other fold to do. Right, so can you hear Abby there? She's having a play. What are you playing with? What you got? Oh, all 4 paws are in the air. She had a wash yesterday. She hates that. But she feels good afterwards. Oh gosh, I don't want this on my nice clean board. Let me grab something. Something. I'm just going to grab this card. Okay. And now I want to just stencil a little bit over here. So across this patch that we've got, you know, right. I'm looking for my line, which is so faint, I'm struggling to see it. Right, we just want to put a little bit of this on, and you can move this on. Now, of course, if you don't have a stencil, or you would rather stick a piece of strip of paper here, you can do that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to go with the stencil. You're not really going to see that much of it, to be fair, but yeah, I don't want it to be stark white. You could do this with your vintage photo as well, obviously. Whatever you have, guys. That's my answer there. I do love this colour. It's a nice deep red, not pillar box red. And for inks, that's always good. Right. Oh, that one moved a bit. It's okay. Right, there we go. See, it's not perfect, and we're not going for perfect. Right, we'll wipe that all off later. Right, we've got that done. Now it'll cover that up, you see. Right. And if you're wanting to feel, you know, tone it down a little bit, then just put a little bit of the vintage photo on the edges there. Okie dokie. Right, now what I want you to do is I just want you to fold it lengthwise. So match up the corners like that. Yeah. I think I've gone skew somewhere. We'll trim it off. If you go skew, I'll show you what you do. Right. Yeah, I got a bit skew there, look. Right, that's okay. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop that end off. I'm just going to trim it off a little bit because I must have folded that flap bit a bit skew. And that's all right. I'll just use my little thingy there. Right, so you've got, what have you got? You've got this fold here, which was, what was it? 4 1/4 inches there. And you've got that remaining, and then we just folded it lengthwise. So that's all we've done. Right, now I just want you to move that back up like that. Yeah. Let's glue this edge first. Right, so you can use your sewing machine. Just glue your edge here, but let's just glue it today. I sewed the other one. Right, but either will work. So you got that there. And you want to glue this edge here. Better to do it on the flap so you know how far to go up. Get your little clips ready. So you want a couple of those, probably 4, 2 for each side, I'm just thinking. Right, and now while this is like this, I want you just to fold that back on itself. Yeah, like this. Match those corners there. That's it. And use your bone folder to squash it flat so it finds its new position. Right, now where this side is, not the stenciled side, just take your glue and put a nice amount down the 2 open sides, so there and here. There we go, and then close that, match those corners when you press it down, and over there. Right, I'm not having this glue on my board now when I've just cleaned it. Right, and then I'm going to just take these and match them up to there and to there. There we go. Right, we're going to put that to the side off the wet place, right? And we're going to carry on with the rest of our stuff. Right, now I want to get my little pockets done. So where's I've got this one. So this one, if you don't have these, just measure the distance, which is, I'll tell you now. For mine, it's 9.5 centimeters or 3 3/4 inches, and this way it is 2 1/4 inches or 5.5 centimeters. All right, then just add on some flaps. You saw me do this the last time, and then just cut the corners. Otherwise, this is in my add-on kit and great to make a template from, but we're going to use this today. Right, so what I want to do is I want to decide here, I want to put on a little sentiment. So that's it, a touch of magic, because isn't Christmas just magical? We are going to grab one of these, I think this one, and I'm going to add it here somewhere. Possibly up here, no, over here. Let's do it down there, because then that can go just over there. Right, so you want to get your fabric glue. Now, you don't have to have these flaps if you find that awkward. If you want to just cut a rectangle, that's going to work, because it is what I'm going to do with this bit here, and use this as a pocket as well. We'll just put that there. Right, so I'm going to put on my fabric tack. And put that on there. So go up a bit. The ruler just helps, doesn't it? Just to get it straight. And I can bump it up against there like that. Okay. And then I'm going to just cut that scrappy bit off. And then I'm going to stick that just over there, which I think is cute. Yeah. I must tell you a funny story. These things are never funny at the time, are they? But they are funny afterwards. My daughter Paige was in the bathroom the other morning, and and I was working on my computer downstairs, and I heard a lot of moving of the door handle in the bathroom, and I was thinking to myself, what is going on? That's a lot of moving of the handle. I mean, we have small houses, you can hear everything. So eventually I hear, Mom. I think, oh my goodness, what's going on? And she had, for some reason, couldn't get out the bathroom. The slider part of the door handle, you know, the gold bit that goes in and out when you close the door, had decided this is a good day not to work anymore, and Paige was stuck in the bathroom. Oh my gosh, I don't know who was panicking more, her or me, because, I mean, now she's stuck in there. This is a tiny room. Bathrooms, yeah, are small. Gosh, I was panicking. Right, hang on a minute while I'm... Right, we've got this one. Oh, this one I'm going to stick a little bit of lace on, I think here. Should we do it there? I don't want to really cover that bow. Oh, I'm going to put up there. So yes, Paige was stuck in the bathroom. So I thought, okay, what am I going to do? So I get hold of my son, who's at uni. I forgot about that in my state of panic. I forgot that it was his uni day. So I did say, Ross, I've got a problem. Paige is stuck in the bathroom. And he said, you have a hammer. If you do, go and smack the door. I thought, oh gosh, I've just been ill. I don't have the strength, but I'll give it the best shot. And well, that did nothing. So anyway, I thought, oh, I'm going to have to get the locksmith or something. But I took a bit of a breather. And in my moment of brief sanity at this point, I've realized, let's YouTube this. There must be a hack, because surely, you know, I've had locksmiths before and they've used a piece of a milk bottle to open my front door and charge me a fortune. There must be a hack for this. So I looked up on YouTube and did find a hack with 2 paper clips, I might add. And lo and behold, I did at this point get the neighbour to put the ladder up, because I don't have a ladder long enough to get her out, but I did send her back in there with the 2 paper clips, and she opened the door. Can you believe it? With 2 paper clips. Oh my gosh, what an eventful morning that was. Right, guys, I want to stick this on here now and do a few other little bits. So we've got these 2 ready without decorations, but we are going to now take this bit here, just giving it a bit of a flatten. I will say, when you sew it with a sewing machine, it does sort it all out, but it doesn't matter. This is absolutely fine. Right, you want to again grab your fabric glue, and we are going to first of all tidy up the edge of the lace, and then we are going to use it and run some glue on both sides of this. So really easy. You just want to put the glue here, put this on the edge there like that, and right up to the edge. I do love this lace. It's so workable. How amazing is that? Turn it over. Don't cut it off. Just turn it over. Unless, of course, you've got shorter pieces, then you will have to, you know, use up those smaller bits, definitely. Also, I'm feeling so much better. I know I still sound croaky, but I am feeling a lot better. Almost perfect. Well, the health, you know, than I was. So thank you so much for all your kind words. You guys are just amazing. Right, I've got that wrap right round. I love that when it goes around the edge like that. And then I'm just going to take this and cut both. How is that? Easy peasy. Right. And then we're going to take one of these and put it on the one side. So we'll grab our glue again. I'm just using my the glue closest. Oh, that was my tummy. I haven't eaten yet. Very bad. I'm very bad with eating, and it's why I don't lose weight, is because I don't eat half the day, and then I suddenly realize I'm starving, and then I eat whatever I see because now I can't wait anymore. Do you guys do that? Very bad. Okay, let's get this on over here. So I'm just really gauging the edges and we're sticking it on. There we go. And then we're going to zip, flip it over, and we're going to stick this one over there. Now hold it on this side. That's where I'm just grabbing this glue because it's here. And thumb means no glue on that side, so it serves me well every time. There we go. Because you know, so you don't want to be doing this and then you glue the wrong sides. Okay, so stick this on. There we go. Again, I'm going to just put on these little clips. Love these clips. And they're clipping both sides, so we're good to go there. All right. Okay, we're almost done. How quick was this? A few little decorative bits. So let me see. I've got this here. It's a bit dull here. And I thought I would add a little bit of washi. So just turn it around. Do I want it here? Let's put a bit of green over there. And I can just go right round onto the other side. And then a little bit of red, just to make it pop. And I'm going to put the red above. So a little bit lapping there. Oh, not quite skew. This is a good sticky washi, so you can't go wrong. Then I'm just going to push it over there. There we go. Right, so a little bit of washi. How easy was that? Do I want to put something on that side? No. Right. That's all right. Now, I've got a couple of these things, and I love the bell on that one, but I've got a couple of other things that I thought I would use. I used that. I'm just thinking, do I want a little gift? I quite fancy the gifts, but I quite fancy these too. This side needs something. So I think we are going to grab one of these. And these are just such good quality in my shop, if you're interested. Now, I don't want that little foam thing on here on this occasion, so I'm taking it off. Stick it back on there. You can use it for something else. Yeah, if I can get it off my fingers, that is. Right, and I think I'm going to stick that right there next to that. And I think that looks awesome. Right, just take the foam pad off because I don't want it to be so high. And then I'm just going to glue it myself like that. And we can get that on. And we'll use this little thing just to keep it down. Right, so there's that one. And then on that side, I might. Let's move that out of the way. Don't want that. Quite like this little gift. No, you know what I'm going to do with this one? Not that one. I've got my little flower. That's the plan. And I'm going to stick him on. So we will just lift the little flap there. These are so easy to make. Just, you know, this one was, let me just glue this here first. This one was 1 inch of fabric and 5 inches long. Just hand gather the one side and ruche it all in the middle and put on a button. It's as simple as that. And I think that this would make a perfect addition to this. I'm just thinking where to put it. Right. I'm going to stick it right here. There we go. Hope I worked that out right. Right, so we're going to put you just there. Perfect. And a little bit more glue underneath. All the gluing is done. Right, let's take glue off. How sweet is that? And I might just add a bit of this. These are my little sentiments. And I've got these small ones. Wish, and magic, yes. So we just take these little tiny words. They are in the ephemera and sentiments pack. Did them in different sizes. And I'm going to just wish this side. Right, we are good to go, all ready. All we need to do now is grab our little collection of goodies here. So we'll start at the bottom. So I've got a couple of things here. So this little Joyce Christmas, which is so cute, I'm going to put that in there. And I thought I'd put, let me just think, this one, All Things Bright and Beautiful. We're going to have a little bit of that there. I'm going to put these on the other side then. These two, put those in there. Yeah. Then we have got, I want to mix these up a bit. So don't want two with the bells. So I'm going to go there and there. Didn't want two bells together. Right, I'll stop now. Stop faffing. Right, there we go. That's better. There we go, guys. Little project for you today. You can roll these off, go and do these with the bases. Can always come back and decorate them at any time. Really easy and fun. Have a wonderful Tuesday. For all of you American lovely subscribers and viewers, I'd like to take this opportunity to wish you a fabulous Thanksgiving on Thursday, and I would imagine the days that follow. So have a lovely Thanksgiving weekend. I'm thinking of you, and I wish that we had that holiday here. I think I've got to start introducing it. I think it's a fab holiday, probably my favorite, makes sense to me the most, and why wouldn't you want to be thankful? Right, everyone, I'm thankful for all of you. I will see you again on Friday with another little video. Stay well, take good care of yourselves, and have fun crafting. Until next time, bye-bye.